I once prayed for wisdom and strength, and I found them hidden in challenges. I prayed for compassion, and I found it hidden in solitude, in those quiet places where injustice seemed loud. Then the memory of my own pain became a storehouse, teaching me how to reach others with gentleness. Because transformation and salvation are not the same. Salvation was the moment I accepted Christ. But transformation, that required pressing. I reflect on 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 8. We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair. There was a purging, a stripping away of the old self, where my body would be same but my thinking, my heart would be transformed. This is a necessary refining. If I was to become who God intended, then I had to pass through the fire of affliction, redemptive suffering, that I may come out as pure gold. Because character is not given. It is built through endurance. I prayed for mercy, and I found it in the records of all I had done against God, yet He still forgave me. And still, I struggled with offense. I struggled to let mercy triumph over judgment, until I realized I was the servant, the fool in Matthew 18, the one forgiven much, yet unwilling to forgive others. I know that I have debts of wrongs I have done to others that have not been redeemed, and that reminds me to walk in mercy because I need mercy. The Bible in Galatians 6 reminds us to be wary of the critical spirit, because at the end of the day, we may need the same mercy we withheld from others. Transformation is crushing. Transformation is temporary pain. Transformation is solitude with God. But in the end, I say as David said in Psalms 124, that, and I thank God, not just because He allows the pain, but because He walks us through healing. The kind of healing that keeps us from bitterness toward those we thought would stand by us, but didn't. Jeremiah reminds us of dependence on God in Jeremiah 17 verse 5. Cursed is the man who trusts in man and makes flesh his strength. Even Paul, when abandoned, said, "At my first defense, no one came to my support, but everyone deserted me. May it not be held against them. But the Lord stood at my side and gave me strength." 2 Timothy chapter 4 verses 16 to 17. Our stories go beyond the pain, beyond the confusion, beyond the solitude. That is why God entrusts us with these seasons, that we may show the world how kingdom children endure, how we lean, not on people, but on Him. Now may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Romans 15 verse 13.